Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back here in Total War Age of Charlemagne, and we're off here to legendary Byzantine campaign. Yes, you heard it correct. Legendary Byzantine campaign. So this is going to be as tough as thing you get in a campaign that technically shouldn't be playable, but of course someone modded in. I would have preferred using another mod, but that one pretty much went defunct. Well, last year it seems, actually, so that's a bit unfortunate. Over here we are with the theme of Sicily on Legendary. We've got here our friend Constantine with his sons Leo and Mauritius, although he seems to be adopted. We got our bonuses here, which are Imperial Expedition with sanitation bonuses, research rate bonuses. But on the other hand, well, since the Byzantine Empire at this point wasn't particularly popular with Western Europe, well, we are suffering a bit from a major diplomacy penalty. That's all part due to the split between the churches, though probably also more recent emperors and empresses' actions, in particular one which at one point had, amongst other things, promised to marry Charlemagne and sort of join in the two empires, but she rather got killed after that. Interesting enough, not because she murdered her own son, then emperor, by having him blinded so badly he died from it. Fun fact there, yes. Not Mother of the Year material. So here we are, we've got ourselves some pretty impressive armies of Scutatoy spearmen. Scutatoy, we got armoured archers. I think the modder here in this case, played a bit around with the sort of starting army here, certainly a lot more potent. Though the rest of the forces will be there. Check-wise, just pretty standard. There'll be a few units here and there being sort of unlocked, I think. So a few extra units here and there, but that's about it. Has, I think, added in a few. And of course at the end there's a lot of Imperial units, sort of extra tough, I guess, sent in from Constantinople itself. Ooh la la. We'll start here with the public order bonuses. In terms of public order, we are not starting out the best situation either. There's a bit of problems here and there, in part because, well, difficulty. Also in part, taxes. Taxation is always fun. That's certainly going to be really fun here as well. We've got a lot there to take care of. We got Palma here, which is probably going to rebel very soon. Coffer's also a bit empty there, so that's a lot there to work with. We'll of course have to sort of quickly sort things out there. Lay down the law, I think, amongst other bits there, as much as possible. Get a bit going here now. That's going to be a bit expensive, but options are a bit limited otherwise in keeping things together. So we shall be trying to set up things there religiously for a bit. Of course, another option is to lower taxes for a bit, though the problem is it's not going to have so much an effect then. It's actually going to hurt our economy more, so that's not really particularly good. And again, that's probably going to be one of the issues, just basically the difficulty level, just adding quite a hunk there. In terms of plans, we probably want to sort of take on the Italians as quickly as possible, make our way through there, do some damage, grab as much territory and probably money there as possible. That's really the only way to play. I mean, we could, in theory, make for a massive expedition here, but that's just going to take ages. I mean, I think they sort of modified a bit to travel a bit faster on sea, but overall, not still much there, so I'm not really sure. I mean, basically, we're going to have to accept these for the time being. Palma is a lost cause. Not that I'm particularly keen on giving it up, but the options there are limited. So what instead we'll do is we'll probably try and get this army going here. Run it up towards here, take as much as we can there, grab as much money, then use this army to basically sort of deal with most issues around here. And this one, we'll raise an army once that point crosses, I think.
We hunger for battle.
Bit of a high risk strategy, but you know, we gotta somehow build things up. Not that I need a lot of troops for this, and this of course is also quite expensive again. I mean, this is, I mean, again, it's certainly a potent army. Built just from some Venus, some levies and some archers. There we go, a bit of mix there just to sort of round up the numbers a bit, add a bit more before we head in there. But I was quite a potent, in particular the Tagmata cavalry, I think are some of the best cavalry in the game. And they did make them playable. So fun little detail there. We'll upgrade the church here, since obviously that'll help here, but also the adjacent provinces, so that's obviously a good one as well. Also need to sort out some posts here with the family. That helps a bit there. What can he do? Experience, what about you? Defender, Isaac. Go. Guess you'll do Sicilia then. What can our friend here do? Taskmaster, integrity. Alright, that's actually quite handy. Guess we'll throw in there. You should help keep things a bit in order there. Not a lot, just some. And then once the army is built, we'll march up here towards the southern Italian provinces, towards the Duchy of Benevento. Right, order. Do we have anything like that? Nope. Nothing. In which case we'll just try and get as much money out of them as we can instead. So there we go. Legendary Byzantine campaign. Also means I pretty much have to stop right around the turns there, otherwise I can't save otherwise. They pretty much just made it so only with autosave, so that's a bit there to keep in mind. Yeah, the Byzantine Empire, a bit weird, but you know, they sort of had to model it in somehow, I guess. That's a lot of decrees, but either way, we're ready to go here. Mostly elite army, which should overall be able to handle most of what Benevento and the others can throw at me initially. At least that's the fervent hope I nourish deep within my heart. As for the whole Tagmata cavalry, of course, it's a bit of an interesting thing in terms of the actual history. Tagmata referred to the Byzantine sort of guards units, elite within the Byzantine army. They were pretty much mostly stationed around Constantinople, to where we stationed wherever needed by the emperor. And so they weren't just, you know, Tagmata cavalry. Whoa. Huh. So basically, they've all gone to war with each other. All of Italy's basically just collapsed. Holy crap, that's... Oh, that reminds me, I actually need to try and trade a bit here. But in terms of... good luck. Oh, why didn't I remember that? It's terrible. It's terrible, Army. I played, but of course it's been some time since I played it, so I guess that's part of it.
We may speak our parts well, and so there is much.
Whatever. Yeah, that was a mistake. Rookie.
We offer you honest.
In that case, I can actually
speak.
Are they willing to trade?
Before you say anything,
nope. I cannot hope these chaps will trade with me.
We offer you honest welcome.
Still, small boost there to the economy.
Commander.
And with this, it basically makes the conquest of Italy a lot bloody easier if they occupy it with all each others, and not with me. I mean, that's going to help a bit here when things are going to be a bit rough in the beginning. We'll upgrade here to a prime as quickly as possible. Again, we just want those public order bonuses settled as swiftly as humanly possible. I'll probably have to get some priests to sort of help with particularly unruly areas. And again, Tagmata, there were several types of units. For example, the Varangian Guard, which probably what most people think of when they hear of the Byzantine Empire, were, for example, a Tagmata. Fun fact there.
Ready for orders.
Very fun fact.
At your
Those that were
command.
not aware. There were many others. You had the Numeroi, which were another. Part guards, part torturers.
Commander.
You had the Immortals, which were raised, I think, a few hundred years later, after this point. That they were another, in fact. You had the Arcanoi, and, well, the list really goes on. There was also the Executores. Some rose, some rather vanished into obscurity. Things rather changed as the years passed on in that sense. But they were sort of generally considered some of the best there were within the army. And we're generally well equipped, and potently equipped for that matter. In some cases I think they actually used some whatever they could get their hands on from, say, also even defeated enemies. Of course, finding any sort of sensible unified source is a bit more tricky. Good lord, here we got an assault. Rebels, archers, spearmen. Alright, we'll fight that. We shall fight, since that actually has a chance of holding up, particularly due to the garrison fleet there, providing some infantry. Plus that way we get ourselves a little battle. But the period here is basically a few hundred years, I think, after Constantine, with, you know, sort of having expanded a lot there into the west. Rather, things went a bit south. I think one Hercules or something like that, similar name there, managed to pull things a bit together, but that rather collapsed once more. And this is basically one of the periods where the not so good emperors reigned. And there was a bit until a few hundred years or so before another set appeared, with such charming names as Basil the Bulgar Slayer, which I'm sure you can imagine he did not get for being very friendly towards the Bulgarians, though to be fair they kinda deserved it. So let's begin this battle here. Also no visual mods improved them, sadly.
Or die, men.
Still,
The enemy cannot set one foot inside the city. The Lord would never forgive us if the capital were violated.
got armoured archers sitting out there. There's been some change, I think, to the patches since the last played, but there you go, armoured archers. Lots of them. We got the Duke's Guard there.
The enemy approaches.
Like I say, initially into the archer towers.
By your command.
Got the Levy Marines setting off here. The glory of Rome! Yes! The glory of Rome. There you go, troops marching ahead here. Rebel spearmen charging in first. Not doing too well there, I guess. Archers there should be able to decimate them. The bigger problem is probably going to be the Duke's Guard here. The Dukes being the highest ranking within a, well, theme actually. In fact, what's known as the commander of it, fun fact there. Archers moving up here, getting cut down by the watchtowers. The Marines making their way there for the glory of Constantinople. Yeah. Since he's moving in first, I'll switch over to heavy shot there, since that's where the chance of actually penetrating the armour. Yeah. Of course, I'll switch over to flaming shot. There you go, getting those good kills.
A tower has fallen.
Setting up to guard there.
Quick march.
And that is almost half the Duke's Guard there cut down. That's quite close though. 40 kills there, not bad at all, not bad at all.
Close ranks.
Close ranks!
By your command.
Not going where I was hoping to.
For the glory of God. For God in heaven. Archers.
Have they actually updated the AI as well? Is it just all of a sudden legendary and it grows a brain or something? Because it's certainly not moving about the way I'd expected it would.
Ready for orders. Wait bar.
Though they are still being a bit blasé about the survival of the commander. Basically, I've managed to sort of lock down all entry points, and if you will, into the plaza here of the governor.
By your command. Form a wall.
The Marines will basically form as the reserve here, ready to charge in when needed and cut down anyone who looks at me funny. There we go. Looks like they're going to hit through here.
Send them screaming! Oh!
Oh, that's not really the most impressive charge. And there you go, the enemy general is dead.
Our victory grows ever nearer!
That did not work out particularly well for them. Something improved.
Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive!
There's a lot of things that have been changed. I guess maybe it's all just the difficulty. Sending no indicators of how we're winning or losing.
Enemy troops are at the walls!
There we go. Shattered.
Heaven can wait!
Guess I gotta go after them.
Spearmen, ready for orders.
Otherwise this is gonna take forever. With a general dead, the rest are pretty much spineless and broken. Let's make things a bit easier here. This is only going to take a bit of a while. They're having to hunt them down.
To the barricades! The enemy attacks!
Yep. Flanking the rebel scum. How dare you rise up against your glorious emperor and empire?
God save us! Ready for orders.
Unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable. Go, dealing with those chaps pretty viciously. Now there's just the archers left.
The enemy are losing their advantage!
Exhausted, but I'm sure they are as well, seeing as they're, you know, wearing around in chainmail armor and such. Trapped by the invisible barrier of doom, prepare to meet your end. Go. Let's finish this off quickly. There we go. Cut them down. End their lives. Decisive victory for Rome. The mighty Byzantine garrison overcame them. Oh, it's a bloody civil war? Yeah. That means I actually have to raise an army to deal with it. That's no good. That's also expensive.
Ready for orders.
Otherwise I'm going to be in a lot of
Sign
trouble
up,
quickly.
lads, for a good and glorious life.
Just going to raise some spearmen and I'll deal with it that way. Same time, let's try
Ready
out
for
here.
battle.
Bit of victory
Advance.
elsewhere should help with morale while we try to sort out the remaining mess. Damnable separatists.
War!
Who do you think you are?
We hunger for battle.
Sounds like someone's cruising for a blinding. Which was, by the way, very much one of the Byzantines' favourite methods of punishment, blinding people. Fun fact. In fact, it was how one of the Byzantine emperors got the name Bout of the Bulgar Slayer. Ah, looks like they might be over anyways. In which case, I thought I'd ought to have done that, but I guess I had not. Or perhaps. Oh wait, time to fight that. Alright.
Missiles ready and waiting. At your service.
Another rebel attack.
Men. The enemy cannot set one foot.
Of course, now we
inside
got our
the
own
city.
glorious
The Lord would never forgive
General
us
here.
if the capital were violated by filthy invaders. So, we stand, we hold, to arms!
They take on this scum.
We have
Swine.
sighted the enemy.
By your command. On me. For the Savior.
Ships ready! Advance at speed! Archers! At your service! Riders, advance! The enemy tremble before our superior numbers!
Ready for orders. Spearmen at the ready. Quick march.
For glory!
At your service.
Close ranks! Raise shields! Charge!
Come on, attack means attack.
Movement! Fire! Burn the wretches!
There we go. There we go, slaughtering another rebel bastard.
Their general is dead! A lethal blow! Our general is under attack!
You know, just want to make sure those aren't going to get back up anytime soon. There we go. Another decisive victory against the rebels. The Sips. Down to just less than 100.
Ready for orders.
Alright, gotta take care of this.
At your
Take
command.
care of it now.
Hear us, Lord! I'm afraid we cannot.
I can also, so I guess it's just a misclick. There we go. Last of the bastards.
Commander. Ready for battle. Commander.
That's one problem less.
Ready for battle. None will escape.
Minor garrison.
Besieging
We can quickly take care of
settlement.
that. We can quickly take care of that.
your service. Setting forth.
That should help a bit with that. Dum. Up there, keep things a bit more orderly. Similarly there. Thusly. End the turn, then we take Taranto, then Bari, Salerno, and Benevento.
Be welcome.
Trade with us now,
But make
nope. Spoleto would, but we're going to take them next, so that's not really much reason to do that. In that case, never mind.
For death and honor!
Swiftly taken.
We hunger for battle.
Not there was a lot there to begin with.
Ready for battle.
Alrighty. Yeah, for something to help control this, I mean I could set up another chapel. Probably should for the time being. So there we go. I need to set him to preach a bit there in that province. Dava's got quite a fleet there. Seems to have gone to war with Charlemagne. Or Barcelona, type of Barcelona. Benevento so far has not really responded to what I'm doing. Probably cowed by the might of the Imperial armies. Just lovely Constantine, really.
Welcome, worthy guest.
Nope. No such luck.
My wits and words are yours. We hunger for battle.
On to the next.
This settlement.
Rapidly making way through southern Italy for the glory of Constantinople. I'm tempted to loot it just to sort of help the economy a bit, but I don't know.
Ready for orders.
And go away with that. Still, some money from that, that is good.
At your command.
Just gotta help a bit the integrity on the way. To ensure no problems arise from that angle. Gonna Beneventian army there. The Warriors of Sun Knight. Taranto's a bit weak. I guess we'll try and shift some troops further up. Then again, perhaps not. Another chapel. Not really got many other options in that regard. So let's sort of get things sorted out. Still getting some things taken here. The Lombards will probably be my first big threat, since they do seem to have some luck there in their engagements with Spoleto and Benevento. Oh, dear raiding. Cheeky Benevento. Oh, that's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
We hunger for battle.
Gotta deal with that. It's gonna be a bit tricky. I'm still not quite succeeding in quelling public disorder. I might in fact be forced to lower the taxes just a bit. It's not that much. Problem is, it's just gonna. I mean, if I do, it's gonna halve my income. On the other hand, it's gonna hold public disorder, which would pretty much put most of them in order, and then I could sort of slowly push up towards something more functional. And it's a possibility. If I don't find another option, I might have to do it. That's only going to make things even more challenging until I can sort of sort out the public order issues. And it's only going to put more pressure on my elite army to do all the work. And he's run off. Separatists again. This time they're up against a vastly superior army. Keep trying, they keep trying. Huh? Alright, that's one for the English. I guess the mod made a mistake there. How strange. Nothing to do about that.
Commander?
How very, very strange,
Salutations.
to say the least.
We hunger for battle.
Mauritius. Bit of quiet here as armies are ferried about and we prepare. I'm guessing that's more harassment or something similar.
ready for
Yeah.
orders.
Why does it keep going on
Let
there?
them cower like kennelled dogs. None
Most
will
peculiar.
escape.
Most peculiar.
Commander,
Ready for battle.
at your command. Ready for battle. I don't care how tired you are. How can I serve you? For death and honor!
Let's see how this works out. I really wish I had something to do with that saddle with. Alrighty, that was basically what I was hoping would happen. You just bait them in to a larger battle here. That's why I went after the city, because then he'd probably think, oh, I have a chance now. Problem is, he doesn't quite. So let's fight this. Of course, if I lose this army, I'm in a bit of trouble, since again, very expensive army. I can't immediately sort of raising my own. Not with all those armoured spearmen, swordsmen, archers, and of course the important Tagmata cavalry. Got the scooter toy spearmen there. Scooter toy a bit further behind. Some levies, don't quite look as impressive, and of course we have the Tagmata cavalry, the elite. Also, no tactical minimap.
Be allowed within these walls. Our banners must remain flying, even if every man here.
The enemy has reinforcements.
Making it so. The Lord will permit no other outcome. Stand ready.
Guess I'll try and deal with the army ahead of me before I deal with the other one. It's gonna, I think, come down to the cavalry amongst other things.
Riders at the double.
Having the Tagmata land some pretty heavy blows, while the scooter toy keeps the main army occupied. I have the swordsmen delay them.
By your command. Melee cavalry ready.
Yours to command.
We await your command. Forward.
Alright. So far working out.
Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive.
Advance at speed.
Yeah, the skirmish is broken. This should be doing good.
Forward.
Advance.
Oh, they're actually taking down my Tagmata there. That's not good. Other Tagmata to the rescue.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
On my orders with
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. Rally to me!
That looks like the Juvenas broke. The Scudatori though are doing pretty well. And the Tagmata finally broke down the other bastards.
Enemy general is fallen.
Got the general. There we go. We're breaking before the might of the Byzantine armies. Mostly. Looks like one Tagmata unit is done. Hopefully I don't have to replace it because that's going to be pretty expensive and tricky to do. On the other hand, it would mean I don't have to pay upkeep for them. There you go. The Benevento army is completely collapsing. And with that, sight of victory. Cavalry unit, they took such a thorough thrashing. Well, they're still there, so that's something. The only unit that got wiped out is the Juvenis, and they are easily replaceable. So with that, I've sent one of the armies gone. I've taken down their king, and Benevento itself will soon fall, leaving only Salerno. Yeah, I don't get that one. I guess they might have something planned. They just not quite working out. Something. Well, since it's only going to be a rebellion, I might as well loot it for whatever it's worth. Go. Shoot those bloody barbarians who's boss. Okay, that should have a bit there. Slowly getting the whole public order thing sorted out. With that done, we can basically move on to the next one, which is probably the Lombards, since Spoleto's kinda shielded by them in a sense. Croatia might be interested in training.
Be welcome, but may God.
Yes, there's a bit of money.
Be welcome.
Still nothing there.
Be welcome,
Parliament.
but may God's.
The Pope be interested.
Be welcome. I listen and speak for my people in our dealings today.
Yes. Now that's a bit of extra money to help the theme of Sicily. For those wondering what a theme is, it was based sort of the administrative sort of military sort of division they made of the empire. Different themes for different areas of the empire. The theme of Sicily, obviously covering well Sicily and these areas, was run by dukes, and another fellow sort of ran it administratively. They were basically sort of there to take care of the area, defend it, and provide troops to the empire if necessary, but I was just focus on sort of local matters.
Ready for battle.
Fun fact there.
We hunger for battle.
It lasted a few hundred years until it rather fell apart due to some weak emperors and some very greedy noblemen who just wanted a lot of gold and were more than willing to undermine the empire for it. So yeah, making good progress there. Governor. Guess Calabria. I don't really. Okay, let's just pop it in Benevento instead, help defend it. some rebels there, which we enemies have to deal with. So again, while we just plundered Benevento for a bit of extra gold. Always with the rebellions.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle. To victory! I'm afraid we cannot.
Exactly the biggest threat. Hastily dispatched.
At your command. Ready for battle.
Not sure why it's lagging like that. I guess that could have been the update. One of the reasons there. They added some factions and such. So there you go. That's not going to help out public order at all. That, on the other hand, would. Plus my economy. So that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Indeed. Further naval engagements there. Another separatist army. So many of them. I guess someone's expanding here into Lombard territory. That would be the Duchy of Bavaria. Interesting. Croatia seems to be struggling a bit here against the Avars.
We hunger for battle.
Right, that army's actually bigger, orders. So I have to pull back for a bit.
At once. Waiting for more orders.
So this force shall strike in from the north, take the town, and leave them landless.
Will escape.
There we go.
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
And with that, all of Benevento is mine. All mine. Well, I don't think I actually need to upgrade that farmland. We will still will do it. We will do it. And with that, there's only one army left that will starve slowly to death, so they have to either attack somewhere, and then I can deal with them there quite nicely. I think that'll be it for this first episode. I hope you enjoyed it, of course. This is a legendary Byzantine campaign back in action, claiming back all of Europe for the glory of Constantinople. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing, liking, sharing it with your friends, your family, and so on. And of course, comments and such are welcome as well. Of course, remember to like. Every like helps me out. So, thank you all for joining in. Hope to see you all another 2 days' time in another exciting episode. This is Imperial Danger, cheers, and signing off. Bye.